Okay, let's see if everything's in order. Alrighty, so what is up, guys? Yoshio here. And if you look at it right now, there's a new tank. I just bought a new tank, and this is the Type 85-2M. So, real quick, we're gonna go over look at over the stats, see how it is as I currently bought it. So, let's check it out. The damage is 560. The penetration is 380 millimeters. The stats per minute is 3,294. The reload time is 7.2 seconds. The maximum speed is 60 kilometers an hour. That's an interesting top speed, so we'll see how that turns out. The 0 to 30 kilometer rate is 6.79 seconds. The vehicle mass is 39,009 kilograms. That's a bit lighter than the Leopard 1. Hey, Tanner. Yeah, hopefully it goes well too. So, yeah, I just got a new tank, so hopefully it'll be great. The hull traverse is 27.82 degrees. The camouflage is 14% across the board. The view range on the move is 415 meters. That's actually pretty good. The cannon pressure is -7 degrees. Downward is, it's not like Russian temperature, but it's like 6 degrees, so that's interesting. But 1 degrees upwards, not bad, not good either. The Venus spread is 0.132 degrees, the 8 times 2.43 seconds, and the charge burst is 40.76 degrees, which is not bad. So if we look at the armor, the hit points is 2,280. The hull is 250 millimeters at the front, 85 at the sides, 60 at the rear. The whole composition is composite. The turret is 480 millimeters at the front. Holy crap! 240 millimeters on the side. Holy crap again! It's 65 at the rear. But the turret composition is composite. Holy crap! This maybe a brawling tank. Let's look at the ammo. There's only 2 types of ammo. At the moment, there's a high explosive anti-tank round. This is the self is 504, 770. The penetration is 450 millimeters, which is good. The speed is 905 meters per second. Not bad, but it's good enough. The minimum spread is 0.150 degrees. The aim time is 2.5 seconds. The reload time is 7.2 seconds. The maximum damage bonus is 25%. The fire chase bonus is 300%. And the ball's partial damage is 25%. That's not bad. Let's go look at the armor piercing fin stabilized Guardian Sable. The cell size is the same. The damage is 504 to 616. The penetration is 380 millimeters. The speed is 1,750 meters per second. Holy crap. We'll probably be primarily using that baby. The minimum spread is 0.1332 degrees. That's pretty good. The aim time is 2.5 seconds. The reload time is 10.2 seconds, and the fire chase bonus is 25%. Ooh! So this thing has a chance of setting tanks on fire. Ha! This is a new thing for me because I didn't expect an hour piercing sales Discovery 0 round to be able to catch a tank on fire. Huh, that's interesting. I don't think any other tank at tier 5, which I got 4 so far, this is the only tank with an hour piercing round that can set a tank on fire. I think that's what gives this tank an edge. It's that kind of ammo. That's interesting. So, as we look at the armor again, whoops, wrong thing. It's 250 millimeters in the front hull, but if we look at it, it's sloped at a pretty nice angle too. That means a lot. So, what we're gonna do now is I'm gonna run this live. So, we're gonna see how well this plays. The way I have it now, it's at 50%, and I have some insignias ready. So we're gonna see how this turns out. No, this is not my first rodeo. So, without further ado, we're gonna go to standard as a control. This tank could potentially do well in challenging difficulty, so we'll find out if it can. Hell, challenging difficulty. And this is actually real time. As you can tell, I'm in a tier 5 tank. That's the queue time. It takes forever to do that. It's really, really interesting. If you're watching on the PS4, hello. Hopefully, or the PS5, depending on which one you're on. So. Well, if you guys have any questions about let's say, about a tank, it has to be a main battle tank question. It doesn't need to be anything specific. As long as it asks me about any specific main battle tank, as long as I have the tank, I'll probably know about it, and I'll tell you how to play it. But right now, we're testing out this vehicle. It should be interesting. And this is actually how long it sometimes takes me to record stuff. It takes about this long. But it's rather interesting. So, like I said, if you do have any questions as far as like Modern Warfare, like the main bounty is how you're supposed to play it, by all means, ask the question, because I may know. As right now, I'm looking now, it's like, it's 40% as far as tier 5 tanks is concerned. It's a tier 4 tank, and there is a tier 6 tank. There's another tier 4 tank. So I may end up getting into a match in a bit. It depends on what the tier 6 is. The maximum tier for standard difficulty, is 6. Which is naturally the case. So when I get tier 7, I'll be forced to do challenging difficulty. It's not a bad thing. That means I'm ready for challenging difficulty. So at this present moment, here we go. This should be good. Here we go into our match. We have 226 tanks. Ooh, it's a T-72B. This is Magok 5 on our team. Ooh, that's not good. Sorry for the player that's driving the Magok 5. If you watch the stream later, you'll probably be fine. There's a Magok 6B, which is interesting. I'm the only Chinese tank. It's just a Stingray that's tier 6. Hopefully, and that Stingray is a light tank. So we got a light tank and a 4 main battle tanks. And I'm one of those main battle tanks. This should be interesting. And you can't upgrade the engine on this thing. It's really interesting. Ah, look at the C-72B. It looks pretty cool.
The PLM have liberated the port and 2 cargo ships. Please take back control of the
This
port
thing's
area
pretty
for
decently
civilians
mobile. That's pretty good.
There are also SAMs in the area.
There's the light tank.
Clearing out those missiles will allow special forces to land on those ships and retake them.
The one thing about the Magok 5 and the Magok 6B is that they're actually pretty slow.
Just hold the port area. I'd expect our PLM friends won't be happy about you being there.
Sheridan. Oh god, he gotta be there. He kept. Oh, Magok 5 killed a weasel.
So the PLM has a surprise for us. Find cover and fight your way out of there.
Ooh, I went through a tree. Ah, delayed reaction. Oh, there's a tank. Why can't I shoot it? T-92 is dead. The PT-85 is dead.
Good, but there are more SAMs out there and we can't send special forces in until they are all cleared.
We're gonna aid this T-72B. Ooh, he got him. Good job. Nice.
Special forces are inbound and are retaking the cargo ships. Well done.
Yeah, this shit's really good. Holy moly. Hold a little bit. They shoot through this wall. Nope, doesn't do anything. This thing's actually very mobile once it goes downhill. Ow! Freaking weasel! Whoop, 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 back up. That was pretty nice. Got 5 is doing pretty well. That was awesome. That's the T-72B. T-72B took a lot. Don't see anybody so far. I could scout with this vehicle, but We got 5, got 10 kills. The T-72B got 11 kills. Wow, they did really good. Yeah, you can do well with the Magat 5 if you play it right. Oh, he's way over there. Oh my god, it's on the minimap.
We expect commerce through the port to resume shortly. Good work.
But yeah, my thoughts on the Type 85-2M. It's pretty good so far, the way I got it. But we're gonna see if we can get it even better. Because I have stuff yet to unlock. So, the best way to do that? The IS-7. Because you can actually gain a ton of money with the IS-7. It's a credit maker. And ever since I put out the IS-7 video, I'm pretty sure people have been buying the IS-7. Because I've seen a few times where there's people dropping out the IS-7. So the one thing I will try to do is I will definitely do a review on the Type 85-2M when I get it fully upgraded, which won't take much time at all, which is great. The fact I got a kill says he says something, and it does speak volumes. I know I did for a fact I did not get top of the team, but usually on my videos I do get top of the team, but not in this case because this team was really good. Yeah, the T-72B, well deserved to get that top of the team. Well deserved, good job. Another person I want to point out was the Magat 5 that got 10 kills. The Magat 5, despite being bottom tier, pulled its own and got 3,000 damage and 10 kills. And it's tier 4. Now let's bear that in mind. You could be bottom tier and still do well. Just because you're bottom tier does not mean you will not do well. As long as you know how to play the vehicle, just like that Magat 5 earlier, you'll probably do well. So that's the one key factor you gotta take into consideration when you play Armored Warfare. So, with that in mind, I got like 116,000 credits so far. Let's check to see if I can upgrade anything. Which I probably can. Yes, I can. I can upgrade the smoke grenades, which that is something I will not upgrade just yet. Not right away. So, we're gonna take the time to get the IS-7 rolling, because this thing is a credit maker. So let's bring this into battle. This tank, in my personal opinion, is the best tier 3 tank, despite it being very slow. It's like super slow. It will definitely not reach that top speed. Reach the top speed under its own power. It's like a very heavy vehicle with really good armor, really good gun. But the only thing it lacks is mobility, and that's the one thing. And look at this: all my battle tanks. There's a Leopard 1 on the team, 2 M16s, and a Terran 6. And I'm an IS-7. And I tell you right now, if this was free for all, they would all try to target the IS-7. Cause it's a slow machine. And rightfully so. Now, despite it's the what's really cool about the IS-7 is it gets armor piercing and high explosive. That's it. Like seriously, that's all it gets. Technically, it's classed as a heavy tank, but they class it as a main battle tank for reasons which, in all honesty, they cannot just make a separate class for heavy tanks because that would not make any sense.
I hope it's not another human trafficking site like last time. You ready? Black Company, new objective.
So right now I'm gonna get to like 30 kilometers an hour, and watch, now it's at 30 kilometers an hour, and I just bounced. What the heck? Well, this guy's gonna die. I just bounced again. See, look at the armor. See, I'm getting pitted, but no damage. And they're probably gonna use me as a meat shield, which I don't blame him for. I'm gonna sit here. You can do like this because it's a pike nose. You gotta be very careful. The T-92 is gonna die.
Target down.
See, this level 1 is doing the one thing you're not supposed to be doing.
I think our analysts
You're not
can do
supposed to
something
brawl
that.
with it. Trust me, if it wasn't a tier 4 match, he would not have made it. This guy's gonna die real quick. 3, 2, 1. There we go. See, right now I've gotten 4 kills. So is the Terran 6. Ooh, you gotta be careful. If he's bum rushing, oh, this level 1's in trouble. Better help him out. Yeah, oof. Hold on, bud, I'm coming. See, I don't care if I get shot at. I have the armor. I can handle it. Oh, this thing's slow to turn. Yeah, the one downside is definitely its mobility. Oh wow, the Terran 6 is doing his job good. So is the level 1. I'm gonna keep pushing forward. I see one of our main battle tanks is like way out there, and this level 1 is like very low health. So hopefully he comes with me to cap. If not, he's in trouble. Yeah, here he comes to cap. Yeah, he better go cap. I don't blame him for capping.
Identify target.
For the two that are in this stream, hi. Hopefully you guys are having a great day so far. There's a guy right there. All this is amusing. See, level 1's capping, which I don't blame him. I would do that too. Hi, Walker Bulldog. Bye, Walker Bulldog.
Nice job, Black Company.
I'm already reloaded. That's interesting. See, I'm taking no damage whatsoever. I'm gonna link up with these guys over here. This Terran 6 is actually doing pretty good. Whereas this is the, that's probably one of the M60s. Hi, Terran 6. Ooh, why'd you do that? Yeah, look how slow the turn of this thing is. It's so atrocious. And battle's over.
Proceed to Alpha. Mission complete, Black Company. The port is ours.
And the one thing, as you saw, that tank is it's a beast when it comes to multiple enemies in the front. The one characteristic about the IS-7 that's actually still true to this day, it is capable of bouncing shots from the side. It's the only tank in the entire game that's able to do that. 100mm of the side armor is no joke. In most tanks, it's mostly tracks on the sides on most tiers. This IS-7 does have tracks. It's a little bit lower, but there is some side armor. And for the IS-7, you gotta be very careful of where you point your hull. Because if you fly one side of the front, the tanks will just pin it all day, every day. So you got 132,000. So, let's check over here to the Type 85-2M. See if I can get anything just yet. Not quite. So I'm going to try to get the improved fire control. Or, take the time to get the improved autoloader, because that'll help us out. And actually, this is the one cool thing. There's no loader in this tank. There's only a command. Is there a loader? Oh, we'll have to look. No, there's a loader. No, there is no loader. So it has a commander, driver, and gunner. So there's no loader. That's just pretty much like all the Chinese and Russian tanks. There's no loader. This one should have a loader because this is a Type 80-2, which is not bad. I've done a video on that. It's a pretty good tank. It's a decent brawler. But this tank here is even better. And I'll tell you this now. Tanks, the higher tier you are, the better they are. They don't get worse unless you count the OF-40, which I'm saying now. It's the worst tank in Tier 4. And I'm going to show you why. If you've seen the OF-40 video, I've got a destroyer mount on this thing. And it's something that's not easy to pull off with this vehicle. I'll show you why. It's so crazy. All the characteristics is good. But that's all well and good. But at the same time, there's one flaw that's so big that this tank is not really noob friendly. Let's put it that way. Yeah, the hull's pretty much the same as the Leopard 1, which is at Tier 3. But since the turret is 65mm in the front, where Leopard 1 has 90 in the turret front, I would go with the Leopard 1 over the OF-40 any day. Well, this is an Italian tank, surprisingly, and despite it being spaced steel, it does not do much for you. So this is pretty much a full-on sniper. This tank is a glass cannon. I would not recommend anybody brawling with this tank. And it's not designed for that. If you do that, your 2,285 HP is going to be gone in a matter of seconds. So try to avoid that the best you can. The one favorite tank at Tier 4 is actually the T-72. It's pretty much more balanced for its tier. It's rather interesting. and its predecessor, as well as they both came into production at around the same time, is the T-64A Bomb 1969. Now, I've uploaded those two videos before, but here's the crazy part. They both have the same caliber gun, 125mm. The one thing that separates the two is actually two things. One of them has armor, and the other one has mobility. The one we're looking at now has the armor. The other one has mobility. The one thing that I've noticed while playing Modern Warfare since launch is G1 armor, which is all good if you're a really good player. You probably can know how to use this effectively. Or do you want some mobility? But here's the thing. My playstyle, I can play any main battle tank pretty well. Especially a garbage tank like an OF-40. I can play that pretty well. You just gotta know how to use it. And the tank, it doesn't matter if the tank is good or bad. And I'm quoting the mighty jingles here. It all depends on who's driving the tank. And that is 100% true. And I recently did a Magog 5 video. And one thing, and it's a drawback on this machine, but it's not really as bad, is this tank is pretty slow. But that's not necessarily a bad thing. It can be a good thing if you know how to play it. Now, if we look at the stats real quick, the 0 to 32 kilometer rate is 8.28 seconds. That's not bad at all. But the one hidden characteristic we don't see is actually the ground resistances. So, that's actually a hidden statistic that we don't usually see. When it comes to soft terrain, forget it. This thing is not going to go fast. But on hard terrain, you can guarantee it will get the 82.28 seconds very easily. Another characteristic about this tank, it's actually a Lend-Lease vehicle from the American side. This is actually an M48A5 patent that was Lend-Leased to the Israelis during the Arab-Israeli wars, and it's a wide variety of wars they've actually had from the 1960s and the 1970s. And the Magog 5 was actually the one tank they used in the Six-Day War. And let me tell you, this thing is a beast. Not necessarily because of its mobility. It's a beast because of the armor and the gun. The gun on this thing is really good. If we go not the vehicle services, but the stats are here. But the ammo on this thing is rather interesting. It only gets 2 types of ammo. It gets the armor piercing face stabilizes Guardian Sabo. It gets the high explosive squash head. And the armor, it's actually rather nice. It's for tier 4. It's pretty good. Now, if you guys can take the time to read all this. It's all the information. And in my videos, I make sure I give out the necessary information for people to play this tank very well. And as the last battle I've seen it with the Magog 5, 10 kills in a tier 6 match is nothing to overlook. Because that's one player It knows how to play the Magok 5 very well. And the fact it's the competition is steel above anything. If it went against a anti-tank rocket, I can guarantee you it would take a lot of damage. But what he had on there separated everything. He had what I have here. He actually has. But it's pretty much either it's supposed to be active armor. It probably looks like it's supposed to be active armor, which is cool. That's one thing that saves it. Because if they want anyone in bear in a tier 6 match, if you get hit by an anti-tank rocket, you're gonna get so much damage. And it's gonna hurt a lot. Now, the one thing I liked about tier 4 is how diverse every tank is. Especially with the GT Bar 2. The GT Bar 2, really good armor, really good gun. But it's slow as crap. Like, stupid slow. We'll go into that in a bit. But, here's the thing. The best tank out of all these tanks, there is no answer to that. It all matters in personal preference. But in my personal preference, it's the T-72. It's not the Type 80-2. Because one, a 125mm gun. It'll do a lot of damage. And the armor is really good. Yeah, it's also pretty good. It's pretty good as far as mobility. Now we can do. You know what? We should do a match with Magok 5. That way you can see how good this machine is. It's actually a pretty good machine. Oh, look at that! 60% for tier 4. Right away we get into a match. Wonderful. This is pretty rare. For a tier 4 and tier 5 vehicles, this is pretty rare. Because usually it takes minutes. Ah, okay. This is good. We have a good setup here. We have a Magok 5, a T-72, an LAV 300, a BMP-1, and an XM800T Law. Now, what's really cool is this is a nice spread out. This is a nice setup. Now, despite my vehicle being slow, that doesn't mean I'll not play this very well. There's the LAV 300.
The PLM have liberated the port and 2 cargo ships. Please take back control of the port area so civilian shipping can resume.
What's funny is I'm on the same map
SAMs in the area.
as the very first match.
Missiles will allow special forces to land on those ships and retake them. Good luck, Black Company. So the PLM has a surprise for us.
And I'm the first guy to get the kill. That's awesome.
Excellent. Now just hold the port area. I expect our PLM friends won't be happy about you being there.
They almost hit us.
Here they come!
Yep, it's ER8. Good. I'm actually doing the smart thing is keep using terrain as cover. You never know what you're gonna face.
Identify target. Hostile tank.
T-72.
Enemy destroyed.
Scorpion's down. But yeah, the T-72 so far is actually pretty good. Ooh.
But there are more SAMs out there, and we can't send special forces in until they are all cleared.
I gotta be very careful. To me, bound tank right there. Gotta wait for him.
Identify. Hostile tank. Target eliminated.
RJ-430. I'm wondering how I'm gonna get that tank. Cause I always see that tank. Here's the mobility.
Identify target. Hostile tank. Threat destroyed.
SCT-1 is down.
Identify target. Hostile tank.
Ow, ow.
Identify. Hostile tank. Threat destroyed. Identify target. Hostile PC. Threat destroyed. Identify target. Hostile tank. Target down.
Holy crap, I'm taking a lot of damage here.
Threat destroyed. Target eliminated.
I took no damage.
Target destroyed. Identify. Hostile tank. Threat destroyed.
11 kills, holy crap. This is gonna be a destroyer medal.
Threat destroyed.
Looks like it.
Special forces are inbound and they're retaking the cargo ships. Well done.
13 kills.
Target eliminated.
BMP's dead.
Well
14
executed,
kills!
Black Ops.
Holy crap!
Report to resume shortly. Good work.
I was gonna destroy medal there. Holy crap. That shows that you can play this tank very well, even at top tier. Holy crap. Wait, the Magop 5 tank hits left and right. That is great. Holy moly, that was interesting. I almost got a destroy medal, which was insane. And of course I get top of the tank, I got 14 kills. Rip to the BMP-1. Poor guy. I spotted all my targets, but what's insane. The fact I got top on the team here, given the circumstances, that's insane. Oh yeah. That was great. For those that missed the battle, that was really good. Holy moly. Anyway, I'll take the time to get for questions about the tanks I have and all that. And if you guys have questions about any tank in particular that I have in my garage, you can let me know. And I'll answer them. If not, I'll just play on my own for a bit. Anyway, I'll be streaming again tonight at 9 p.m. Eastern Time. No, there'll be Call of Duty Warzone. In this last night's stream, there was it turned out prison it's a zombie zone now. And my crew and I did not take that into consideration. And holy moly, we actually got our baptism of fire very quickly. So, we plan to retake the prison before Season 2 ends. And that won't be a small feat. It's gonna be a literal war zone, pretty much. So, well, with that, that'll be the end of today's stream. Hopefully, you can tune in tonight at 9 p.m. Eastern Time. And this was actually fun. I'm actually glad that I bought the Type 85-2M because it's such a good tank. Given that it's finally gets the 125mm gun instead of the 105, which, not gonna complain all too much. So with that, hopefully you'll be on tonight's stream, because tonight's stream is gonna be a fun one. There won't be any challenges whatsoever, because we'll be on a mission. If you guys want to participate in the operation we're gonna be doing, as far as retake, we're probably gonna retake the prison. If you want to be participating in that, right now it's plunder quads, so we're able to take in one more person. But there is a requirement. You must have a PS4, and you must be okay with doing party chat, and you must be able to be okay to be playing plunder. My crew and I are not Battle Royale people. That's the one thing we're not. So if you mainly play Battle Royale, sorry, we're not going to take you in. That's the way the cookie crumbles. But with that, I'll catch you guys tonight. Have a good one.